Hello everyone, this weekend's boxing, part one. It's a two-parter this weekend. I didn't want to do one video that'd take 30 minutes because who wants to watch a 30-minute video? I don't. So I thought I'm going to split it into two. Obviously got the Matchroom show Friday on DAZN, and three of them are my gym mates. It's a good card as well. So I thought I'd do one video on that, and then a second video on Friday. It's on Friday, yes. So one will come out Thursday, one will come out Friday. This one that you're watching now is about Friday's show at Altrincham. And then Friday will be about Saturday's boxing. And Saturday's boxing, you know what, there's a few shows on the Friday actually. So I'll put that, I'll tie this in with this one. And the video that'll come out Friday will be about Saturday's show and Sunday's. Got some good boxing abroad in America actually Saturday, and also Sunday Mother's Day, a fight that I managed, Stevie Levy, is boxing in London. So busy weekend, and like I say, who wants to watch me talk for half an hour? I certainly wouldn't, so I don't expect you to, but I won't expect you to watch for 15 minutes, to be honest. But anyway, we're going to start off at Planet Ice, Altrincham. I went to a prize fighter tournament thing there, heavyweights, years ago. Nick Webb beat Mark Bennett in the final. It was a brilliant night. There were some cracking fights on. Jamie McFarlane and Mark Bennett were a great fight in the first quarter final. And Nick Webb won it, you know. And obviously, we all know what I did to Nick Webb. He's all right, Nick Webb. He's a lovely fella, you know. I had no right chinning him, to be honest. I was so out of shape and I was battered by Yoka still. But anyway, I don't like talking about it at the O2 when I knocked him out. Anyway, moving on. We'll start at the top of the card. Patrick the Bomber Brown faces Federico Javier Grandone. Boxer says Pat Brown 6'6". He's most certainly not. But I'll tell you what he is. He's good. Do you know what he is, actually, Patrick? And hopefully don't watch this because I don't like saying nice things about him. You know, we get on really well. It's very brotherly, you know. I've never been a big brother to a brother. I've only been a big brother to a sister. And to be honest, I would have twat with her, to be honest. But she used to not fuck out of me at all, to be completely honest. I brought up with two sisters, and they both used to not fuck out of me. Luckily, another sister I didn't know about till I was much older, she would have not fuck out of me. So, luckily, there were only two of them. Anyway, so yeah, me and Pat, we get on really well, actually. You know what? He's a sweetheart, actually. Very nice man he is. Really nice, well-spoken, well-to-do, bit posh and that, but nice fella. And we've really hit it off. I sparred a couple of rounds on the first day I was in the gym. I went over and I said, "Oi, get your fucking gloves on. We're going to spar." I said to Jamie and Nige, "Let me spar him." Because Nige's like, "Oh, he'll fucking batter you." Anyway, I did a few rounds. He's good. Obviously, I did beat fuck out of him that day. And I meant it and all. I did. I wanted to show him out of the man, and I did. Too big for him. I was about 21 stone at the time. And neither of us were fit. They stopped after 2 rounds because we were knocking fuck out on each other. But let me tell you something, he's very good. He's very good. You know what he is? He's hard, to be honest. Yeah? He's hard. He's very, you know what he is? He's physically strong. I think his number one attribute is his strength. He's a strong man. He's strong. Good puncher. I say he's a good puncher. He's sharp with it, you know what I mean? He's fast, he's explosive. Yeah, but he's strong, you know. For me, I think he's strong. He's strong and he's hard. I watch him do a lot of sparring now. And you know what? As strong and as hard as he is, he's a very, very good boxer. You know, with the Olympics, if you're not a good boxer, but obviously he's strong and he tries to take your head off, but he can box, to be fair. I watched him spar last week, and he boxed, and I thought, fucking hell, he can box him. Shouldn't be surprised, but I thought, fucking hell, yeah, he can box. He faces Federico Javier Grandone with 7-4-2, lost his last 4, few stoppage defeats. Obviously, on paper, for a debutant, he's got a winning record, he's got a few stoppages. He will be tough. The Argentinian, I boxed an Argentinian, Bracamonte, fucking hell, he was like hitting rubber. So, you know, it's not a walkover by any stretch of the imagination, but we're not dealing with your average prospect. We've got an Olympian, and he's good. And if he weren't any good, I won't say we're good. I won't say anything. But I expect to get off to a winning start. Probably stop him, to be fair, you'd expect. But a nice fella, and he's good. He's really good. People say, is he that good? Is this and that, making a lot of noise about him. I can tell you he's very good. He's good, yeah. He has potential to... He has world title level prospects, in my opinion, to be honest, yeah. You know, you look at the other cruiserweights about 2 or 3 years' time, there's no reason why he couldn't be the best in Britain for definite. But anyway, moving on, chief support, Cameron Vong, Jordan Flynn. Cameron Vong, very good friend of mine. You know, we house share when we're in Manchester. If faces Jordan Flynn, it's difficult because for the last few weeks, months, I've been saying like Flynn's going to be fit, mate, and he's going to be on it, and he will. Flynn will be super fit. He will be super fit, Flynn. This is his world title fight, in my opinion. I've not seen much of Flynn, I'll be honest. And then I chucked on the fight with Kane Baker, and you know what? Flynn is tough. He was a hard fight for him. Yeah, I'm coming. It was an hard fight. Betty she doesn't know I'm a YouTuber. She's not aware yet. He had an hard fight with Kane Baker. I thought, he's tough. He is tough. And he's not bad. But, and I love Kane Baker. I genuinely do. Nice fella, hard man. Done brilliant. Cameron Vong is an ABA champion. An elite ABA champion. Not the biggest puncher in the world. Granted. Only young, yes. But he's an elite ABA champion. Gavin Gwynn fight, yeah, close. Could have gone either way. He's got to win over Gavin Gwynn, a really, really good man. European champion, up at light welterweight. You know, Jeff Ofori. Would Jordan Flynn beat Ofori and Joe Underwood Hughes? I think they'd be competitive matches. Flynn is a super feather. I don't understand why Flynn wants to box Cam, really, from an outside perspective. If I'm a super feather, which Flynn is, in my opinion, I wouldn't be calling out a big lightweight who's been elite ABA champion. It's a match I struggle to get my head around from their perspective. Fair play to Flynn, he's got some bollocks taking it. And like I say, Cam is only young. He hasn't got his strength yet. I think there's so much more to come from him, genuinely. Not because he's my mate, because he knows. I tell him sometimes what I think. But yeah, for me, there's only one winner, really. Cameron's better. Cameron for ability, he's top class. Physicality, it needs to come in time. And if it does, he'll go to the top, I think. But Jordan Flynn, he's naturally smaller. Like, if Cam was a super feather, it'd be interesting because he could get bullied, he could get this and that. But Flynn doesn't look a big puncher. And I'm not pulling Flynn down. He's tough in his game and he ain't bad. You know, he did well as a junior amateur, I believe. So I can't knock him. And I'm not saying this because he's my friend, but if Cameron has to be beating Jordan Flynn, he has to be honest, in good fashion as well. And I believe he will. I think this is the right opponent for him to look really, really good. And hopefully he gets the job done. And they keep on this kind of trajectory, really. The Gwynn fight did come too soon, I thought. But this is a good fight for him at the right time. So hopefully, obviously I have a lot of bias, no doubt about it. A lot of bias. Cameron's a very good friend of mine, but he genuinely should be miles too good. Now moving on, Farnell Dickinson. It's a good fight, Farnell Dickinson, for the English super middleweight title. Farnell, I've seen a couple of his fights. He's tough. He's just a tough old man, really. He's not old, but you know what I mean. Like, he's tough in his game, and he'll get on with it. Do you know what I mean? He's hard work for anybody. Dickinson, again, much like the last one, Dickinson should be too good for him. Another ABA champion, I believe, at middleweight, Team GB. Just like levels again, really. Boxing ability, Dickinson probably known really for being a strong fella. He can box, and I think it'd be too much for 4-0. I'd be very surprised if Dickinson don't win. Dickinson's good. He got beat by the Japanese fella, but the Japanese fella can fight. So yeah, Dickinson, Crawler, Emmanuel, Zion. I watched the thing today. Zion was giving it the big one, the Barry, and I watched Zion box Mario Silva, and you know what? I remember doing a video on here. Super impressed with Zion. I think I said he would be the best journeyman in the country, and that's not a dig at him at all, because I'd probably be the second best one if I decided to. Zion's good, very talented, hard as nails, really good. But when I said like a journeyman, I didn't mean box William Crawler, who looks like he could be one of the biggest punchers going, to be honest, because until he boxed Zakari, I was like, well, he's knocking him out, but who's he knocking out? Zakari can fight, the last fella, really, can he? Beat Fawaz, who got a draw with Janae Boston. So that when that result happened, I went, right, he can punch. He can really punch. Will he stop Zion? It's a difficult one. Zion would never get stopped at 4-round level, at your standard 6-round level. Never. Zion's good. He's really talented, to be honest. He's really, really good. But it's just such a... Crawler can punch. Like, I don't know. I'm in two minds, really. I really am in two minds about... I think Crawler will win. I watched Zion with Silva. I know Silva's bigger, but Crawler's just much better. Interesting though, because Zion was good. I was impressed with him last time, and he only looked half fit. So yeah, Crawler win. Whether he starts him or not, I'm not sure. 3 fights left on the bill. We'll start with Connor Tudsbury again. Another one trained by Jamie and Nige. He fights Robbie Connor. I was told he was fighting Robbie Connor a few weeks ago, and I went like that. My eyebrow raised. I thought, Robbie Connor. I've seen Robbie Connor a few times. He boxed Liam Cameron, and to be fair, many thought he got the nod. He should have got the nod that night. That was Liam off a 4 or 5 year, time off. Probably the best time to have got Cameron at the time. He gave Bobby Morrell a good fight for the Scottish title, lost by a point, and that side really, it's not much to write home about. Wins, losses, a few draws with some unbeaten kids, winning record kids. I think it's a tough task for me. I don't think it's an easy fight. Tudsbury, he's strong. Tudsbury, he's physically strong. You know what? He's strong and he's powerful. But again, another one. And you know what? It's good with Pat and Connor, because I watch him and I think, God, when the box, they're so much better in the box. They do some great things from the box, and I think I should be doing that. I've had 32 fights, these have had one between them, but you learn all the time. They're good fighters. I think it's a big ask. I think it's difficult. I think a lot of people look at that and go, well, former GB will beat him easy. And I'm in the gym with Connor. I'll be completely honest. I think it's a tough ask. I think it's an hard fight for a second pro fight. I really do. Connor can really look after himself. Robbie Connor, tough, awkward, good fight, to be fair. Good fight, very, very good second fight. And finishing the card, which I also believe is starting the card, Liam Taylor, Jamie Stewart. Liam Taylor, I believe, if he beats Stewart, will get a British title fight against Conor Walker. Liam Taylor's really good. He has been for a long time. Beat down in Tetley, Tyrone Nurse. Good fighter. Very good fighter. Lost to Avanesian and Tyrone Nurse as well. Jamie Stewart's a good old pro, Jamie Stewart's fucking hard as nails. Interesting fight, really. Taylor should win. I don't see him stopping Jamie Stewart. Jamie Stewart's as solid and as good a pro as you're going to get. 4-10-4. Jamie Stewart, yeah. You're going to have to be all right to beat him. You're going to have to be pretty good to beat him, to be honest. And a lot of 10-rounders as well. Wow. Did 4 10-rounds on the bounce. 5 10-rounds on the bounce. Yeah, Jamie Stewart can fight. But Taylor should be winning. And also, Taylor Bevan back in action. Taylor Bevan's very good, and he should be beating that level of opposition, to be honest. And I would have thought it wouldn't be long until they move him on, as he does look. He got a lot of amateur experience. He probably should be moving. a tiny bit quicker, really, I would say. You'd hope. When you look at the other kids on the bill, Connor boxing Robbie Connor, Pat on debut boxing a kid with a winning record who's not bad. Probably should be moving a little bit quicker. But that's that card. It's a cracking card. Predictions. Pat, I think, will stop him. I don't know if you get odds on that. I think Cameron will stop Jordan Flynn. I think he's just miles too good for him and too big. Dickinson to stop Farnell. Yeah, I'd probably go Dickinson and Vong stoppage. To be honest, yeah. Crawler-Zion's a very interesting fight. And Connor Tudsbury, Robbie Connor's interesting. Because Robbie Connor isn't a pushover. Early in his career, isn't a pushover at all. It's a really good card, actually. You got some really good fights. A few competitive fights don't get me wrong, Connor Tudsbury should be winning. But it's a good fight. Cameron Vong, he has to be winning. But there's intrigue to it. Farnell, Dickinson, on paper 50-50. I think Dickinson's too good. Part big debut, selling all them tickets. Crawler-Zion's intriguing. Jamie Stewart give Liam Taylor a fight. He'll try his fucking bollocks off, I know that. And then you got Taylor Bevan, which should be a walk in the park, but he's a good fighter. So, and that is at Ulster Ice. I will be there. I'll be putting the stall in, cleaning the gum shield. I get all the good jobs. Jack Capsule's in action as well in the corner. So I've been pushed down further down the pecking order. But if I beat Johnny Fisher and then another 4 fights, Jack Capsule's gonna have to hand the stall to me. He's not watched the gum shield, so we can dream. But yeah, elsewhere, Thursday, Radisson Blue Hotel in Glasgow. Amani Colombo back in action. He's from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and he resides in South Africa, but I think he's in Scotland currently. He lost on points to Madrimov, and he stopped Sergio Garcia Herrera in the first round last time, which is a good result because Herrera gave Muller a good fight. So I've kept my eye on him, actually, because he must be good. I've not seen him, but he must be good. I think he's training with Billy Nelson, last I got told. Also Friday, the ABA Merseyside and Cheshire finals are at the Grand Central Hall. Names are familiar to me. Sam Norris, Reese Canu. They're the only two that hit me off the page that I'm familiar with. Sam Norris boxed Alpha Middlemiss, I think. Did he? Could be chatting shit. Could I be talking? No, I'm not. I'm right. What a buzz. Yeah, that'd be good. That'll be top level boxing. That'll be good. They're the Merseyside and Cheshire finals. Also, they're showing Inverness at the Drumossie Hotel. I've been to Inverness. It was nice. And there's also a show at the Town Hall in Dudley. So if you're local to any of them, they're the places, they're the venues, and that is this weekend's boxing, part 1.